Hey guys, it's Digital D again. And this week, hopefully you've had lots of practice with adding numbers within 5. So all of our things we added together were less than the number 5 or equal to 5. Did we get anything as big as 10 this week? Nope, just 5. So everything we did this week, we could do on one hand. Remember, addition is when we put numbers together to make new numbers, like basically knowing all the number partners for 5 or the number partners for 3, all those things you've already been learning this year. Let's practice and review some of the things you did this week with your teacher. We began to work with addition. And now with lesson 15, we're actually going to practice putting some numbers together all within 5. So none of our answers will be more than 5. You probably looked at this picture with your teacher, all right? And with this picture, we're going to write some addition sentences. So let's do it again together. Let's start by looking at the pigs. Now I notice when I look at the pigs, I have 3 baby pigs and 1 mama pig. So I'm going to put those into 2 different groups. I'm going to put the babies. I'm going to use my plus sign because I'm going to put the groups together. There's 1 mama pig. So 3 babies and 1 mom. So how many pigs do we have all together? Well, 3 and 1 more equals what? That's right, 3 and 1 more equals 4 pigs. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 pigs. What about the little chicks right here? Let's look at them, or those little ducks. We have 2 that are standing up. We have 3 that are bent down eating. So that's going to be our 2 groups. We have a group of 2 that are standing up, and we have a group of 3 that are eating. So if I'm going to make this into addition, it'll be 2 plus what? How many do I have in my other group? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So my addition sentence, where I'm adding a group of 2 and a group of 3. What is 2 plus 3? That's right. That is 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Great job. Let's look at the sheep. I have 1 sheep that's looking and turned sideways, and I have 3 sheep that are looking straight on. So what would my number sentence be? What am I going to add together? Well, I'm going to add together the 1 sheep that's right here, plus how many more sheep? Turn to your partner and tell them, how many more sheep are we adding? That's right. We're adding 3. 1 and 3 more. 1 plus 3 equals a total of 4 sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sheep. What about our horses? It looks like we have a mama horse and a baby horse. So I have 1 and 1. 1 plus 1. How many horses are there all together? There are 2 horses. We have 1 horse here and 1 horse here. And when we put it together, we have 2 horses. What about the chickens that are up in the barn? How many chickens are up in top of the barn? How many of them are there? Let's count them. 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 chickens. How can I make that into a sentence, a number sentence using addition? What would I want to add? How many white chickens are there? There are 2. How many brown chickens are there? There's only 1. And how many did we say there were altogether? We just counted them. There are 3 chickens. So 2 white chickens and 1 brown chicken means that there are 3 chickens. Let's see, what else can we count that we haven't counted already? Yep, we've counted the horses, the pigs, the sheep, the ducks, and the chickens. We still have some butterflies to count. So let's look at it. I've got a group of butterflies over here, and I've got more butterfly over here. So those are going to be the 2 groups that I make using my addition sentence to put together. How many do we have over here? I want you to count them in your head. How many butterflies do we have in this group? That's right, we have 4 butterflies over here. How many butterflies do we have over here? Just 1. So 4 and 1, or 4 plus 1. What is 4 plus 1? 4 and 1 more equals 5. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have number 5 over there. So all those groups of animals, we can put them together and we call that addition. Let's look at this. I have a 5 frame already filled in with 2 different types of counters. Just like we had our farm animals, we had 2 different groups. We have 2 different groups of counters. So I have red counters and yellow counters. How many red counters do we have? 1, 2, 3. 3 red counters. How many yellow counters do we have? 1, 2. So I have 2 groups of counters, a group of 3 and a group of 2. How many counters do we have all together? Well, when I put them together, I have 5 counters. And we can quickly see that because we know this is a 5 frame, and if all of them are filled in, we know that that has to equal 5. What about this one down here? Again, we have 2 different colors of counters. How many red counters do you see? That's right. There's only 1 red counter. How many yellow counters do you see? Are there 4 yellow counters? Nope, there are just 3. 1, 2, 3. But how many counters do I have all together? Is this one going to be 5 just like it was at the top? It's not, because we have 1 space that's empty. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 counters in our problem below. So when we look at our addition sentence, 1 plus 3, or 1 and 3, equals how many? 4. I am so proud of all the hard work you've done with adding numbers. So we looked at number partners, we've talked about joining numbers together, and you all are just so smart. I have a trick question for you, though. Sometimes when we talk about that number sentence, we talk about something like 3 plus 2. What does 3 plus 2 equal? That's right. 3 plus 2 equals 5. And we call 5 a special term. The answer to an addition problem, 3 plus 2 equals something. The answer is a special word. Does anybody know what that special word is? The answer to an addition problem. Put your thinking caps on. Did you hear that word this week with your teacher? When we add together, the answer for addition is what we call the sum. S-U-M, sum. So anytime you hear the word sum, you know that we're putting things together. We're adding. Now, this isn't sum, like talking about someone or somebody. That's S-O-M-E. We're talking about the word math sum. S-U-M. Again, anytime you hear the word sum or you see it, S-U-M, that means we're adding things together. Keep up the great work, friends. I'll see you again soon. And until then, you know what I always say, keep counting.